Hello and welcome to another episode of Pub Suds and Grubs presents
The Speakeasy.
The Speakeasy. What's happening, Ken?
What's happening, John?
What's happening, folks?
Hey, guys. Today we have something different going on. We like to show you guys that we drink more than IPAs. So,
Yes.
What do we have?
Porters today.
Porters!
We're doing a couple porters.
Oh, my poor stomach.
Yes.
It's not a stout, so that's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay. We can do porters.
It's cold outside, so it's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
It's a nice porter. My buddy Chris picked these up for me, and he gave them to me.
Oh,
and,
thanks, Chris.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get him on the show soon.
Yes.
So what we have, the first one is from Ghost Hawk, and I don't think we've done a Ghost Hawk yet.
I don't think so.
I don't think
Unless there was
so.
a Ghost Hawk collab? I don't know.
I don't know, but this is called Commendatori, and whoever's watched Sopranos knows when Paulie Walnuts and Tony, when they all went to Italy, Paulie Walnuts walked around and he told everybody Commendatori, because it's supposed to be a respect thing, and they looked at him like he was a nutcase. And there's a picture of him in front of Satrial sitting there, or
Nice.
in Rome, I guess that would be.
Yeah.
And this is it's a coffee porter.
All right.
So this is coming in at
Coffee
6%.
porter.
So
All
let's
right.
see.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
With the coffee, when you start to bring it to your mouth and you smell it, it's like real strong.
Yeah.
Right?
You're getting coffee on that for sure.
Oh,
That
hell
is
yeah.
for sure.
It's like black coffee straight up. I like
It's
that.
nice though. It doesn't have like I've had some porters that you get that weird like lingering taste at the end.
Yes.
I'm not getting that.
No.
I'm getting coffee.
I'm getting full coffee from start to
and
finish.
I just told John before the show started, I said I didn't have my coffee
Yeah.
today.
Here you go.
I was, hopefully it has some caffeine in there. It'll help out because I need it.
I want to say, when Ghost Hawk first opened, they're around what, 3-4 years now, maybe.
Yeah, they're
Across the street
they
from Russ
came
Hut.
around.
Russ
Okay,
Hut.
they came around right before or right after I moved because I remember being ticked
Okay.
off. Like, darn it!
Yeah, it's right.
I'm like, this brewery
right
is
around the
opening now,
block.
right when I moved, and I used to live like literally 2 blocks away. So I moved in January of 2018.
18.
So maybe it was around that time. I'd
All
say.
right. So they're about 4 years in.
Yeah.
When they first opened, I wasn't a huge fan. They were different, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we drink IPAs, and that's not what they had. They had like one IPA, and then everything
Yeah.
was different stuff that I didn't want to try. And
Yeah.
now I love Ghost Hawk.
Yeah. This is solid.
Yeah,
And John had brought on the show, and he did a clip on the show with right next to Ghost Hawk is the distillery.
Silk City
City
Distillers,
Distilling, yeah. So that is cool. And they have, once again, John mentioned, Russ Hut's across the street. Best hot dog in New Jersey,
Yep.
might be best hot dog in America. We don't know, but I'm sure it would be up there in the running.
oh yeah, absolutely.
And
So it's like a one-stop shop, man. You got your
Yeah.
hot dog, you got your beer, your next door, you got your bourbon, your whiskey, your vodka, your cocktails.
And as you guys know,
It's a
that
win-win.
in New Jersey, you can't sell food at the brewery. So, are they cool with people bringing hot dogs in?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, bring your hot dogs. Stop at Russ Hut, grab your hot dog, have a beer, eat it there. And then if you want to have a little cocktail afterwards, go by Silk City. It's a nice, like John said, there's a lot
Good
going on.
setup in there. Yeah,
Yeah,
good
cool.
cocktails.
Cool.
So we are also bringing back something that we did almost a year ago.
Yeah.
We went to a certain place for some wings because they had like 130 something
Marley's
flavors, right?
Gotham.
Marley's Gotham.
Yes.
So Ken was nice enough to go out for us today, and we picked out 4 different
Yes.
flavors that we didn't have yet.
Yes. John picked out 2. I picked out 2.
Yeah.
And it makes it fun.
Yeah.
So and John's like, oh, is there anything you don't have? I'm like, no, get whatever you want.
Yeah.
We're gonna have it. I don't care. It's gonna be fun. So,
All right.
so we're not gonna do too much on this because we feel that
You guys hate it when we're
yeah, they hate
chewing,
it when we
yeah.
eat and everything, but we didn't eat dinner. So,
No.
So John, what are we starting out with here, bud?
All right, so I picked out a raspberry habanero sauce. So I like the sweet, and I know habaneros usually add a little heat to it.
Yes.
So I thought maybe this would be good,
All right.
and let's try it.
You go first.
You want me to go?
first. Yeah,
All
you
right.
go first, and I'll jump in after.
All right.
I'll cut mine.
This
while you're
looks
on.
nice and sticky.
Yeah, that does look sticky. How's the heat on that? I'm going to be curious what John's first impression here is, because when you think habanero, you think it's going to be like super hot, super spicy,
It's sweet right away.
sweet right away.
A little bit of kick now. Oh yeah, the little bit of kick
You're
comes in
getting a kick.
later. Yeah, it comes in later. It's not bad though.
All right, let me give it a whirl.
Not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a lot hotter.
Yeah, I agree with you on the sweet.
Yeah, very sweet right away. Mm-hmm. The kick doesn't come in until you almost swallow it, and then you get a little bit, but not much.
I'm trying to look for the raspberry. I'm getting sweet. But, you know, when it comes to, you have a buffalo wing, or in this case, we do boneless, so we don't have all the hassle of, you know, you kind of have all those flavors from the chicken, the seasoning from that, and in itself, you're going to be like, all right, there's a lot of flavors battling each other.
Right.
But I love the sweetness. I love that heat.
I wish there was more heat. Though that's the only thing I'm a little disappointed in. I thought there'd be more heat to it, and I wanted to try to do something hot.
Yeah.
But not crazy hot.
I said, do it.
I got a long ride home. But I wish there was more heat. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna in the end we're gonna give each, like we did last time. We're gonna give a quick ranking, and we're just gonna jump right into this next one.
This next one,
This is interesting. This is one I had picked.
Very interesting.
It's Occasion Coffee Chocolate. Yeah. So
it looks like it's just drenched in chocolate syrup.
Oh my god. Wow.
Oh boy. I don't know if that was a good wow.
I'm getting chocolate instantly, dude.
Well, it looks like it's just doused in freaking Hershey's chocolate syrup.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Hershey's chocolate syrup on there.
Is there heat?
Not really getting heat. I'm not really getting the Cajun the way I want to.
Right.
You know, when I think Cajun, I think like a little
bit of heat, yeah.
Yeah, a little heat. But the chocolate takes over.
How about the coffee?
I don't know.
I'm going to assume that it's just maybe like instant coffee grinds. Maybe.
I'm not sure. I want to hear what you say and see if you're getting coffee on it, because I'm not really getting it, you know.
Oh, my God. It's chicken dipped in chocolate.
Dude, right?
I
mean, it hit right away. Like that chocolate just came right through.
It's strong. It's Hershey's chocolate syrup.
But here's the thing, man. I want to keep eating it. You know, I want to keep, like, I'm addicted to it already. It's like I could have this as a dessert right now.
It's not a bad thing, I'll tell you that.
No, it's not a bad thing. I want to keep, like, jumping in there and having more bites of it, because
it's odd. I don't taste any coffee.
But here's the thing I want to do right now. I want to take this amazing porter we're having right now with the coffee, and I'm going to take a little swig of it and say,
I mean, it definitely compliments.
Oh, it does, man. I can have chocolate wings. Yes, if you just tuned in right now, you're hearing that right. I can have chocolate wings any day with a nice chocolate coffee wings with a coffee porter.
I'm astonished right now.
Yeah.
Because I did not think that was going to work at all, and it's actually not bad. It is not bad at all.
So this place, back to Marley's real quick, just so you guys know. We've discussed it. Now they're at 300 plus different wing
Is that what
flavors.
it is?
Yes.
Oh, I said 160 something. I forgot to
300.
scroll down.
Yeah, John's like, wait, which one did you pick?
I didn't see it, and I'm like, where did you get this
Originally, I had picked, maybe we could do it next time. I picked a jerk guava, or guava jerk. They actually had ran out of that one, so I was like, oh shoot, that would have been cool, man. I think that would be a nice. I love guava, and you love guava too, right? So,
I would love for you guys to actually go on the menu, check it out.
They go to Marley's Gotham out of Hackettstown, New Jersey.
Yeah. Check them out and give us 4 more to try something crazy.
Yes,
this is fun. This is really fun.
Yeah, pick them for us.
Because I wouldn't go there and order this.
Yeah, no, you never would.
No,
this is what makes it interesting.
But this is fun.
What's your next?
All right, the next one I picked out was a maple bourbon bacon sauce.
All right.
And the last time I think we did like a bourbon brown sugar sauce or something.
We did a brown sugar and honey mustard. I know we did that.
Yeah.
And then
this one is maple and bacon, and I can see bacon on there.
Oh, you can.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to cut myself a piece with bacon, so when I do have it, I can get that baconiness to it.
The maple is very strong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like too strong?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I'm not getting much bourbon.
No.
You do get the bacon.
Mm.
Did you ever have like a maple glazed donut with bacon pieces on it?
Mm-hmm.
It's that with chicken form.
Bro. You know what I'm getting? Chicken and waffles.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All the way. If you like chicken and waffles, I mean, do this.
Yeah. That's really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The maple makes it a little sweet. There's no heat at all.
Yeah.
It's just flavor. That's all.
Yeah, fantastic.
Lots of flavor.
Fantastic. Wow, that one's good.
And this last one here has been burning through our nose.
The truffle parmesan.
Truffle
So this is the
parmesan.
one I replaced for the jerk guava. It was one that I had eyed beforehand, and I was like, maybe that one. And when they said they didn't have the jerk guava one, I was like, you know what? Let me do the truffle parmesan. You know, I know it's totally different, but still.
Hey, you can't go wrong with. I love truffle parmesan fries. So truffle is such a strong flavor.
Yeah, it definitely. You can smell it. It's coming through our noses right now.
Yeah.
Well, man,
Has it? Does it work? It has
it's
to
good.
work. It's
It
good?
works. It works.
You look slightly disappointed.
I think I need a little bit, a little bit more saltiness in there, a little bit more parmesan or something.
Okay. I'm surprised there's no garlic. It's usually like a garlic parmesan truffle or something. Right?
Yeah, right. No, I feel like it just needs like a little salt. I don't know, like something there missing.
Wow, that truffle's strong.
It is very strong. Yeah. It's not in no way, shape, or form or anything that it's bad. It's very, very good.
It is very good.
We're just, like to kind of dissect things a little bit more and what we feel.
That's got a good flavor.
It's got a good flavor.
That truffle oil.
Yeah. We'll be tasting that now for the rest of the episode.
I know. I don't think that's going to pair well with coffee porter.
Yeah. All good.
All good.
What's your rank, John?
All right. I am going to go with the raspberry habanero last,
Okay.
and then I'm going to do the Parmesan truffle
So that'd be second to last?
second to last.
Are
And
you going
then,
backwards here?
Yeah, I'm going backwards. My number 2 would be the chocolate. Crazy to say. And
All right.
number 1 would be that maple bacon for me.
Okay. I am going to do almost the same. I'm doing number 1, maple bacon.
Number 1 maple. So we agree on that.
Yeah. Number 2, and I think it might just be purely because of originality, but the chocolate.
Oh, so we agree on that.
Yes. Number 3, I'm doing the raspberry habanero.
Okay.
It needs that heat. And number 4, the Parmesan truffle. And the only reason I think it's a little overpowering with the truffle, and I think it needs a little bit more of that saltiness from Parmesan. I'm not getting enough of that there. All great. And
Yeah, it's not really ranked last. It's like a
yeah,
1A, 1B, 1C, 1D.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
all very good. Well,
I will tell you though, out of all of them, I would probably go for the first thing I would probably pick off the menu if I was eating there would be that raspberry, and I wound up being third on my list. But the one I would least pick is the chocolate, and that made its way up. And like you said, it's just originality and
yeah.
you got to see some of the stuff on the list. It's insane.
Oh, it's crazy. Some of them have like all different like franchise or weird.
They had a
weird,
Reuben one,
Yeah, Reuben one. Yeah, Cuban one too.
Yeah. They had one mixed with Russian dressing and barbecue sauce. That sounded interesting.
Do me a favor though.
Yeah.
After you're done eating that chocolate one again,
Yeah.
maybe that won't work out now because you just ate that chocolate one. Second bite on that raspberry habanero. More heat, more
More heat?
raspberry. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
Maybe the palate's changed. Something's happened. I don't know.
I see the chili flakes on it, so there's got to be heat somewhere.
Yeah, I definitely have the heat now. The second time around, much more heat.
I think next time we should try to do 4 hot ones and figure it out.
John likes to do like these super spicy things. Like he brought those Pocky chips the one time, and he just loves.
Jay wouldn't do it.
He had like a corner when we did the Dad's Doing Power Hour episode. Yeah,
Good stuff. Thanks for picking these up.
do that. Do
that?
the raspberry again. I'm curious, John. I want to see if you get any more heat on that, any more raspberry. Now that you've kind of threw some other things in there.
I love the crunch. Like you can tell
Yeah.
it's fresh.
Yeah. What do you think? You getting any more of that heat? Any more of that raspberry? I don't know. I just feel like the second time around, I got more of it.
You're right. And I actually got the heat before I got the sweet almost.
Yeah.
I wish it was more, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good stuff.
Very good stuff.
Yeah, that chocolate.
I'm going to have to make my way out to Hackettstown.
And they have a cool bar there, too.
Their option was they had so much stuff on the menu. I mean, it looked really cool. Thank you, Marley's Gotham Grill. Right?
Yep.
Marley's Gotham Grill.
Yep.
You're going to see us soon.
Yeah.
And I believe what Jersey Girl's around there too, and right, there's a couple breweries. So
You have Jersey
Make a
Girl up
day out of
there.
it.
You have Zigmeister. You have Manskirt. Those are all up in
Yeah,
that area. Yeah, Hackett sounds cool, man. They got a lot going on there. And I have a couple little liquor stores I like to go there once in a while. Yeah, wine and whiskey. Good people. Bobek, the guy works over there.
like I said, go on their website, pick out a couple of stuff for us to try. They have a Dorito and they have a Cheetos. Like I wonder what overpowering or I don't know. Check it out.
Yeah. If you're fans that are from Jersey, definitely swing by that way. In other news, as I'm going to munch on these last two while we're talking on other things. What else is new, man? I mean, I've been watching the news, seeing what's going on lately.
The Supreme Court just loves ruffling feathers, I guess.
Yeah, we've been watching. John and I were talking about this prior, and we're like, let's throw it on the show. We'll talk a little bit about it. Title 42.
Title 42.
Which is what, John?
If you don't know what Title 42 is, that is something that came out, I believe it was the 30s or the 40s, when there is a disease or a pandemic, the government can how do you say, enforce this
Yes.
so that people from other countries can't come in illegally.
Yeah.
I guess so that sicknesses don't pass on from country to country to country. And President Trump started this during the pandemic, and I guess the Democrats now want to make it go away, but the Supreme Court said, no, we're going to extend it a little longer.
Yeah.
And also what I read is neighboring country has to agree to take in the immigrants that are being rejected by us. So right now there's a lot of Venezuelans headed our way because of the crazy stuff going on in Venezuela.
Yes.
They're trying to get out. Mexico has agreed to take them in as we reject them.
Got you.
So there's some kind of friendship agreement. And
Yes. I mean, now here's the question. What if we weren't in a pandemic? What happens? I mean, we have to take them in, or how's that work?
I guess there's something I was reading that said they can apply for asylum, which means that I guess they can apply to come into this country, and I don't know if that means they can get a visa or if we just open the door and be like, good luck. It's a very, very tricky subject because in one, like we had talked before, you don't want to leave these people homeless on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
But number two, you don't want to leave them homeless on our streets because that's just going to make the population and our cities.
We have population issues already, and that's part of the issue there. We have, and then once again with the pandemic, everything going on, it's just every extra person we have here means it's another form of things to spread.
Yes.
Listen, we're the land of the free. I understand that, but we need order as well. It's not just like this. This is not the old Western, where you can just do whatever you want and get away with it.
Right.
You gotta have order. You gotta have rules. If you don't want to follow those rules, then you shouldn't be here.
I mean, when our ancestors came, like our European ancestors came, they had to go through, Ellis Island.
Exactly.
Checked for diseases.
Exactly.
Checked for anything. They failed. You got to go back to your country. You pass. Welcome. And that's not how it is now. Now it's just like everybody, come on in.
And it's costing us money. It's costing. We're using resources. We're using taxpayer dollars.
Yeah.
So, I mean, these are things to consider when it comes to, when you're voting and are people, I think people are just, they don't realize the way it really works and how things work and how, with taxes and with, things aren't just, money doesn't just appear, and everything that happens has consequences.
Yes.
You want, free health insurance. Well, it's not free because you're eventually going to have to pay for it. So one way or another, you have to pay for it. If it's out of your pocket through taxes, or if it's you paying the insurance company, it's not.
Right.
It's never free.
Right.
You have other countries. I've been to Canada. Shoot, man. I remember I was in Canada, and they were there was like 12 different taxes on there.
Yeah.
So you bought like a stick of gum, and you're like, it was like $33.
And that's the thing. I mean, these people are coming in, and I hate to say these people, but they're coming in, they're getting pregnant, they're getting hurt, and they go to the hospital and it's just free and clear, and they walk away and we pay for it.
Yes, someone has to front the bill, and that's the issue. And I feel bad.
My heart goes out.
I do.
Because if
feel
this
bad.
country sucked, we'd want to leave too and hope somebody takes us in.
I know,
But
we're not in their shoes. We know that. We understand that. But
we're not trying to be insensitive. We're trying to be logical.
yes, but they have to see it from our perspective, and we're not anyone's babysitter here necessarily, and we've been doing it for so many years. We've been helping other countries for so many years, and it's always us fronting the bill. It's like going out with a friend that's paying for dinner every time, and you never pay a cent. And is that fair? Not really. Is it?
And they're taking jobs away because they're going to work for the minimum that they can get because they want to get anything.
Yeah.
And they're taken away from other people, and then you have people taking advantage of them. I'll give you $5 an hour if you stock my shelves.
Yes.
Well, of course they're
every time they get a job, it means someone else is not getting a job.
Yeah.
And listen, and we're both business owners from the past, and we know how it is too as well. We know how the government taxes the hell out of you when it comes to certain things, and takes this, the government, at least our current government, is not for the small business owner. We know that for a fact. And they will tax you every way possible, and they almost force you to have to hire people sometimes under the books, and paying below minimum wage. You know, because some businesses won't last; they can't last. You know,
and that's another example. Like us being business owners, you have a restaurant, you have an occupancy limit. Your restaurant might only hold 100 people. You have to stop.
Yes,
it should be the same thing. Now, like our country can only hold so many people. It has to stop. Our cities can only hold so many people.
Yes.
Philadelphia has turned into a shithole. There's people sleeping on the streets. New York City, people sleeping on the streets. They're trying to put homeless people into Martha's Vineyard or immigrants, and then homeless people into hotels, and it's getting out of control. At what point do you just say, listen, we need to figure out a better way to do this?
Yes.
Instead of just open the door, come on in.
Yeah. If there's a system in place, and
if there's a system in place,
and it works, then I'll be happy.
Right.
If it works for everyone, if it works for the people crossing the border, if it works for us, if there was a system in place, and it worked, I'd be totally fine with it.
And obviously, I guess the most percentage of these people are Mexican and
Venezuelan, Cubans too.
Haitians.
Wow.
Ever since they had that big earthquake and the Haitian government.
Yeah.
They're going a little nuts down there.
Yeah.
They want to get out, and I don't blame them.
Yeah.
But
yes,
somebody else has to be the friendly country.
Yes.
And let them in.
Yes, but it's just too much. And I think with Title 42, back on that, I think it's something good that it's in place right now. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a form of control.
Yes,
we need control. It's too chaotic. You see all these people that are, through San Antonio, they're crossing the border, and it's just unfreaking believable.
Yeah.
And they're gonna die if they're out there on the streets, especially if they're shipping them to Martha's Vineyard. It's cold there now.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, "What is this cold?"
Right. What is that big house? Yeah, I mean, I did read that our border patrol they're catching up to like 2,200, not people per day, but like captures per day.
Yeah,
trucks, people hopping the fence, like that. That's a lot, man.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yes.
I don't even know if we have the resources to employ all those people.
But then they take them and then they just bring them back and say they drop them back off. I've watched on the news where this guy's like, "Oh yeah, they've taken me back like 3 times."
Yeah.
I'm gonna try again tomorrow. Because they're gonna well, eventually I'm gonna get through. That's the way they look at it.
Remember that Cheech Marin movie, Born in East L.A.?
Yeah.
And he was an American citizen.
American and went to Mexico.
And they couldn't get back. Oh, that was a great movie. He said, I do feel bad for them. We know many Mexican people, Mexican descent that are here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say illegally, but they're here to change their lives and their kids' lives.
Yes, I've known people who came illegally,
and they're the greatest people.
But I've also known ones that were doing anything and everything they can to actually do it the right way and become an American citizen.
Yeah.
once again, we've been in the restaurant industry for some time, so we've seen our share of different. We're not saying we employed certain people, but we're just saying, we're not saying we didn't, but I'm joking. But
it's for everybody's safety, though.
Yeah.
During these pandemic and disease-stricken
yes,
times, we're just trying to keep people safe.
yes. Do you think that when Trump put it in place, do you think he did it because of the pandemic, or he's like, I found the scapegoat, I found a loophole here?
Well, yeah, I mean, he was building his wall, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. He's like, I got a loophole here.
He did have a loophole.
Yes,
and it's a loophole really you couldn't argue with, because at that time I'm sure everybody was on board. Everybody's like, yeah, keep him out. Everybody was so scared, and now everybody's like, well, let them in. Well, you're not scared anymore.
I mean, if it's a government thing, do you think the people in these countries are just afraid to try to overthrow their government, or they're going to get shot, or is it?
I think they're scared of their government. They're scared their government's going to just kill them. And
yeah. So, well, it's sad.
It's sad.
Hopefully that all gets fixed at some point, but I think it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
And
well, hopefully this brewery does a little something about it. And
does a little something.
It's funny. I was going to say let him in, but I don't know. My mind went off a little bit.
Hopefully, Forgotten Boardwalk will do something about Title 42 and the immigrants coming in.
That was pretty stupid.
Trying to work it in.
I was trying to work it in, and it didn't go well. This is Forgotten Boardwalk out of Cherry Hill, New Jersey. First time we're even doing something by them, too.
All right.
This is another porter. It's a smoked porter. So the flavor profile is smoke and tobacco with a little hint of roasted coffee.
So I've had Forgotten Boardwalk. And from what I remember, because it's not one I've had that often, but from what I remember it being decent. I don't remember being wowed by it. I don't remember anything of the sort. But
I agree. There's one they're famous for is called funnel cake.
Okay. Yes.
That's what they're famous for.
Yes.
And it's like,
Yes. I think like it was one of those ones that I wouldn't order again, but it's not one of those ones where I would say maybe
right.
There's something else there. I might try something else.
But when you go down to South Jersey, they're very popular down there.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Let's give it a whirl, man.
Yeah.
Sticking with the porters. Cheers, man.
I smelled the smoke as soon as it got to my nose. Yeah, whoa, that is smoky.
I'm going to put this right next to that Ghost Hawk, though. It's got the finish is not that, it's got a nice linger, I think. I think it's good.
It's a lot smokier than I thought it would be. But
really? Maybe in my next sip.
All right. This is not something I think I would open up a can and be like, hey, I feel like having a smoked porter today.
Yeah.
This is something I think I would split with you and be okay with it. Or go to the brewery and have maybe a little pint.
Like a little sample of it.
But I don't know if I would bring this home one day and be watching TV and be like, I'm going to open up that smoked porter. Unless I had like maybe a grilled cheese with bacon in front of it.
Well, I find that porters and stouts and darker beers like that, I think they're often good with like chocolate or sweets or desserts or something like that, Or like, I don't know, I could do this outside next to a bonfire maybe on a cold night,
I'm going to give them props because they described it exactly how it tastes, though. Yeah. I will say that. And like I said, it's not bad in any way.
No.
The flavor profile is there. The porter is not strong.
Yeah.
The smoke is strong.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I think it's good. I'll put it, like I said, I put it right next to that. As far as what they described it, and that goes a long way for us. If they say something,
said that,
if there was a beer made with bacon, well, it better damn taste like bacon, If there's a beer with coffee, it's got to taste like coffee. If it's smoke. You want to taste that smoke.
Just like we were recently disappointed in our fall beers, right? There we had a couple maple beers that there was no maple.
Yeah, we're just like, where is it? Where's the beef?
Yeah, exactly. Do you know the difference between a porter and a stout?
I just know porters are lighter body, stout a little bit thicker. At least for me, I don't know. I find that stouts are typically a little stronger.
So I looked it up. Porter versus stout. Porters and stouts are dark beers, and they are brewed. They're both brewed with barley.
Yes.
The biggest
Roasted
difference.
Barley.
Well, the biggest difference is porters are made with malted barley.
Yeah.
And stouts are made with unmalted barley.
Okay.
What that means, I don't know. But one is unmalted and one is malted.
Well, when you think malty, though, I think like you ever have like a
milkshake,
like a malted milkshake, yeah,
thick milkshake.
Or and for me, being my Latino side, I have Malta, which is like
Goya.
Yeah, yes, which is like a malty soda kind of
Right.
But yeah,
I don't know what gives the stouts a bigger. I guess. Well, stouts are usually contained in what, barrels as well, right? Just like a bourbon.
Yeah, stouts typically, yeah, I would say same, similar process, but
So maybe that's why their alcohol level is more.
yeah. Both good beers. Both, like I said, we taste what they're giving us and what they're saying they're giving us, and that goes a long way for us. I think they both have a nice aftertaste, and I think just because I'm more of a coffee guy, I might lean a little bit more towards the Ghost Hawk.
I agree.
But both very good. And we don't put two different beers. It's not a competition here. We just put them on the show. We just like to get a couple beers on the show as much as we can and trying to share the love with everyone as well.
Yeah. We wanted to try a couple beers we never had before.
Yes.
Porters, right? I don't think we've done a porter. We might have done a porter.
We may have. And we did in the fall, I think we did.
Did we do a porter?
Yeah, I think one of them was
these
a porter.
These are a little different, and we've not done Ghost Hawk and Forgotten Boardwalk yet. We said we want to do some.
And they're both Jersey ones.
Both Jersey.
That's funny. We said we were like, let's try to get some more beers from across the country.
We haven't gotten there yet. We haven't gotten
two more
there
Jersey ones. Yeah, we'll get there. But yeah, both very good. And there was one other thing I wanted to mention on side note, not beer related. When we were talking about the government and stuff like that,
politics.
In recent news, John, did you see that guy, that New York congressman?
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Santos.
Yeah.
Is that the Long Island guy?
Yeah, George Santos. I think.
George Santos.
Which
he
is
just lied his way through his election.
What the heck? And this goes to show, we're open minded. We're not. We'll put down left and right at the same time sometimes. This guy's a jerk. He's an idiot.
Dummy.
What is he? Lied on his resume, said he went to like some prestigious school, and he said he had family in the Holocaust.
George Santos had family in the Holocaust.
He said, and listen to this, his comment was,
Holocaust.
He's like, I thought that, I just made a mention that they were Jew-ish. Like they were kind of Jewy or something. You're like, what the hell does that mean? Yeah.
It's coffee-ish.
It's coffee-ish. I'm like, this guy's a clown,
I feel Jewish.
Man. Yeah. And then, he lied by quite a few things about that. And
how he made his finances.
Yeah, he was like some real estate guy. Yeah.
How do you get to that point?
Yes.
How do you win an election? How do people not look at your background?
I'm sorry, but maybe the guy he was running against should have did his homework a little better or something. Like, this guy didn't do this. You're
the real dummy.
You don't find this stuff out after they get elected because there's not much you can do about it now. You're supposed to do that while you're running against him. I mean,
oh God.
I mean,
what is going on?
Yes, and it's interesting too, because he is a openly gay Republican,
which I didn't know existed. I didn't know that was allowed.
I don't see that too often. Usually that, lifestyle kind of goes a little bit more towards the left, I guess you would say. So now, is he lying? Maybe he lied about being gay just to get the votes.
Well, that would turn him from an idiot to a smart guy, right? Hey,
he's like,
can you try on this bikini for me?
He's like, I'll do anything. He goes to every glory hole and every truck stop.
I need a vote.
I need the vote. Yes, you want me to be gay? I'll be gay.
He hung out with the high school cheerleaders his whole life, and everybody thought he was gay, but he's the smartest man alive.
He's got a funny taste in his mouth now.
I'm gay. You could touch it. It's not going to do anything.
Oh, God, what a clown. But anyways.
I just want to know how you get that far. How do people not find this out first? How do they find it out after?
I know.
And then he apologized and said, well, I embellished a little. Well, a little bit.
Now, I mean, how does that work now? He can still do it. He can still become a congressman. There's not much he can do about it now.
They can...
I mean,
not reverse, but I guess they can impeach?
I don't know.
At which point, I believe there would have to be another election. I don't think the runner-up gets it. I think there would be another election.
Yes.
But he's saying, listen, I'll still promise to do everything I said I was going to do, and
Yes, but he lost the trust, and that's the problem.
he's got to gain that back.
He's got to gain that back, and his responses were just not that great, to everything.
I think within the next couple months, it's just going to disappear. You're not going to hear any of it anymore. I don't think anything's going to happen. I think they're going to keep on going with him, and it is what it is.
Yeah, watch. He turns out to be amazing.
Yeah, right? He's going to be our next president. Yeah. And he's going to be like, I fought in the Civil War. My family, they're from Africa.
My grandpa's wife fought in the Civil War.
Yeah.
At least you're going to lie.
My African mother. And meanwhile, you got this little Spanish lady saying, what?
Yeah.
What did he say? African.
Oh, God. I don't know. What's this country coming to? But apparently.
It's funny.
It is what it is. It is that time, John.
Yes, sir.
All right. We are doing this one I picked up a couple weeks ago. I saw it, and I've been looking for single barrel Boone County. This one in particular is aged 5 years. And believe it or not, it looks like it may be a store pick.
I don't believe it.
It's out of Bourbon Street Liquors out of California, and it's a single barrel selection cast strength, coming in at 111.4 proof. Like I said, it's a 5 year, and yeah, and it's as far as the mash bill goes, this one's 75% corn, 21% rye, 4%. Ready, John? Ready for this? Malted barley.
Hey, it goes right in. Look at
coming
this.
Full circle.
Look
here.
at this.
Coming full circle here.
So is that a stout?
Non-chill filtered. Yes, this is a stout. But we're gonna give this one a whirl. I hate to say shot because whenever I say let's give this one a shot, anyone who's new to this podcast, they go, "Oh, they take shots of it."
Yeah. The bourbon snob's gonna be like, "You guys do shots of bourbon? I'm not watching you."
Let's give it a sip. How about that?
Give it a swirl. Give it a whirl. Give it a whirl.
Is that enough
right?
there for you, Johnny?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. And there we go.
I want another chocolate wing.
Yes, when we're done here, John.
Oh my God.
We'll have some more.
I never thought I'd say that.
Yes, it's like eating candy. Let's see, man. What do you think on the nose?
I think it smells fantastic.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's not too. I'm not getting that alcohol hitting to your nose or anything, you
not
know.
at all. Interesting. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers. You get that corn dominance there, man. It's nice and sweet.
That doesn't taste like what'd you say, 114?
Yeah. It was 111.
111?
Yeah. Still high, regardless.
It doesn't
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not high, so
Yeah.
not yet. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Do a little water.
Yeah.
Now you picked this up, or was this a trade, or?
No. I said I got it from that liquor store.
Oh, you went to that liquor store.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, they're a little far from me, but every once in a while, if I'm kind of driving through that area or near that area, I'm like, let me take a quick detour, see what they got. So I was surprised, and to see this one because I haven't seen this one on the store shelves around here yet. I've seen like the other like small
Boone's
batch
County.
ones. Yeah, Boone County.
Boone County.
Yeah, Boone's. What do you think this is like? The high school when drinking Boone's?
Boone's Farm.
Yeah, Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick up that taste there. What am I getting?
Corn.
It's
Barley?
It's a little corny.
Barley.
Malted barley.
Malted barley.
I'm getting like maybe a little toffee. Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit.
a little toffee.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
It doesn't burn too bad.
No.
It's very smooth.
Yeah, for that ABV.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so if you're in the store, you see Boone County. This one goes for, I think it was about 60-ish. I think.
Like Jewish?
60-ish, like Jewish. Yes. Jewish.
Jewish? 60-ish? No relation to Aaron Boone, the manager of the Yankees, right?
No, I don't think so. But maybe. I don't know. We should ask Aaron.
We'll have to get him on the show.
Yeah, we'll have to soon. But yeah, awesome. I like it. I try to bring bourbons on the show that I like. But maybe we should put some ones on here I don't like, because maybe I should get your opinion on them and be like, what do you think?
Is there a bourbon you don't like?
There's some out there I don't like. So,
Really?
Yeah, there's some I don't.
That you have here?
Yeah.
All right. I'm down for that. And don't tell me you don't like it. I'm going to be like, dude, this is the best bourbon I ever had.
Maybe I'll have it on there, and then I'll have the one I like on there as well. So,
so we got to do two?
Yeah, something. I don't. But then we're kind of putting down that one.
Nah.
But there are also
Just being honest.
There's some distilleries out there as well that I've had amazing bourbon from, and then I've had like a rye from them that was absolutely horrible. So
Sure. Everybody makes a good and a bad.
Yeah, so some things are hit or miss. Some things, you're just not gonna, whatever.
Well, good stuff. Thank you.
Good stuff. Shout outs, guys.
Shout out today goes to Ghost Hawk Brewing.
All right.
Commendatori.
All right.
If you haven't watched Sopranos, go and watch it.
Yes.
Best show ever. Forgotten Boardwalk. That smoked porter. I was smoking a pancake.
Yes.
It's like liquid cigarette.
Yes. Boone County.
Boone County.
Keep doing what you're doing. I mean, I don't know the better way to put it. It's a great bourbon. So,
Shout out to
Marley's Gotham Grill out of Hackensack, New Jersey.
Yes. I cannot believe I had a buffalo wing that was dipped in chocolate syrup.
And right after we're
going to go get more.
We're going to dive into those in a second. Yeah.
Hell yeah. And shout out to all the poor...
I love our shout outs every time. It's sort of like the random... He's like, should I shout out the one episode? Should I shout out the Merchant of Death?
Like,
no. Don't shout out the Merchant. Just going down to topics. Yeah. Shout out to George Santos.
Yeah, and your Jewish family.
Jewish-ish family. And
good luck. And shout out to the Haitians and Mexicans and Venezuelans.
Yes.
Hopefully you'll get in sooner.
Hopefully they'll fix it, man. Hopefully that's all I can say.
And we're not trying to be insensitive. And we made the gay jokes about George Santos. It's not really gay. We're just trying to have fun with it.
Yeah, we have fun.
You gotta have fun.
Yes.
And I didn't... Yeah.
We're really good guys, I'm telling you.
We are.
Yes. Johnny, cheers, bud.
Cheers.
And as always, cheers to you guys.
Peace.
Later.